Burnt onion rings. We all can agree that onion rings should be crispy. There is not much worse than soggy, floppy, undercooked onion rings. My dad had had enough of his subpar onion rings. He decided to order his onion rings burnt. His reasoning was that no respectable restaurant would actually burn the onion rings. Instead, they would pull them out at the last moment, leaving golden, crispy, delightfully perfect onion rings. This worked every time. Until it didn't. Cue the restaurant's malicious compliance. My dad did his usual order of burnt onion rings. He sat down and awaited his perfect order, congratulating himself on subverting the system when the waiter brought out his plate of black, charred, burnt onion rings, but he couldn't send them back. It was exactly what he ordered. We all stared at the plates silently until my dad broke the silence, laughing at his defeat. The next time he went to the restaurant, he smiled a sheepish smile and ordered his onion rings simply extra crispy. At least he was a good sport about it. That's awesome. Before I read the last two words of your story, I was going to say, just order them extra crispy. Just how everyone does with pizza. No one wants a soggy pizza. I appreciate what your pops was going for though. Your dad's a great guy. He has that rare ability to acknowledge someone beat him and take it not just with a smile, but with a laugh. Much respect. Good for your dad admitting defeat. Hands clapping, hands clapping, hands clapping. At least he was a decent sport about it. The only thing that sucks about this story is that burning onion rings will taint the oil, so everything cooked in it afterwards will taste off. I like my scrambled eggs extremely well done. I usually cook mine until there's some substantial browning happening. I went to a Waffle House the other day, and I wanted to make sure my eggs were well done. I've used different attempts at humorously getting my point across, and I'm usually successful. This time I went with, I know it's weird, but I'd like my eggs and hash browns criminally overdone. She gave me a look, and I assured her I was serious. When they arrived, both were done to my level of perfection. I was thrilled, until the bacon arrived a minute later. They had, apparently, applied my preferences across the board. I didn't even consider complaining, both due to my own petard and social anxiety, and I just ate my flat, skinny charcoal. Maybe we'll end up reading the other side on here in the form of a story from that restaurant's employees. My phrasing when ordering bacon, which I prefer crispy, is, I'd like it to shatter if I threw it against the wall. He wins for knowing how to take a loss. Also nice comeback by using the extra crispy. I wonder the cooker's face when he got the order to burn lol. I always say, just about, but not quite burnt, when ordering bacon. Never had bad results. I imagine it'd work with onion rings too. I don't have awards, but you have my upvote. Soggy onion rings are gross, but have you ever had soggy biscuit? I always order mine browned. I used to like to get steak and onions from a Spanish spot, but I like the onions caramelized. Many just barely cook the onions, so I used to tell them burn it. And when you think it's burnt and you're going to take it out, give it another 15 seconds. My buddy would wince and cringe as I said this, and yet they'd get it just right. I used to be a fries guy. Would always get them. Then I got a chance to try out onion rings. I was amazed by how good they tasted. Now, I'm an onion rings guy.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.